Okay, let's see what Aura said that I did. It has been a rough start to the year here at Amelie Photography headquarters, and I am not letting that define my year. Today, it is a beautiful sunny day. It is like 33 degrees, but I'm feeling the energy to get this year started right. Basically for like the last month, I was sick for like 10 days, and then Miss Flo decided to visit me. We traveled, I got back. Girl has been deteriorating, but we're turning that around today and we are setting the tone for the year. I just cleaned my office. Yesterday, I moved my calendars from like back here to on the wall over here so they're like easier to see, and my background is cleaner for video calls. And I'm finishing up a wedding right now to deliver, and then I'm gonna go on a walk. On a winter hot girl walk. And I also need to fill up my water. Let's go. I'm currently in a state where I need to be giving myself some probiotics and like helping out my gut a little bit. So I heard that bone broth is good for your gut, and I've been just straight up drinking that. I just warm it up, which I don't know if the microwave takes out anything, but I'm willing to risk it at this point. I just put like a little bit of bone broth and I'm watering it down. I'm not in love with the flavor, but if it's good for me, I'm gonna push through. Yeah, that does not taste good. Also, there is like so much information out there on different probiotics that you can have, and like live versus not live. There's like all these different strains of probiotics. So I simply went up to the pharmacy and I was like, can you just tell me what type that I should take? And she told me to take acidophilus. She said that this is the most studied one, so that's the one I went with. And I'm just trusting the process. I feel like with any like probiotics, vitamins, I'm like, is this just a placebo? But if it is and it's working, that's fine. I made myself a little lunch. I just have a ham and cheese sandwich with jalapeno mustard. So good. But this is the sourdough that I made. So I don't think I've ever done a sandwich with my sourdough. I'm mostly like doing toasts and stuff. Excellent. Gotta finish this up and get back to work. Okay, I feel good. I'm exporting that wedding that I was finishing up, so that is gonna be delivered today. We're making dreams come true. I never went on my hot girl walk, and this is actually gonna take a minute to export. Lightroom has been so slow lately, so let's do that. I wanna be in our saving money era, but... I didn't really think about how I might be walking in snow in these tennis shoes, so this is gonna result in some wet socks for sure, but it's all worth it. I feel like I haven't been outside in so long. We made it back with a little bit of sniffling, but we did go outside and we exercised. Let's check my Aura. Okay, let's see what Aura said that I did. Oh, I was out for 32 minutes, burned 107 calories. That will cover probably one coffee, so that's no problem. Still only at 4,500 steps because I've not moved until now. So my photos finished exporting, so that's great news. Now I'm just gonna upload them, another process. And then I have to organize them because sometimes I forget to like sync my camera times. But that's the worst because then when I upload them to like the online gallery, there's like things that are out of order. Like the recessional from the ceremony will be like in the album before their first kiss. So I like have to go manually, hi Katie. I have to go manually move things around so it doesn't look like really off. Thank you, girl, thank you. Okay, while those photos are uploading, because they're taking a super long time, I'm gonna take a look at my goals. The other day I just wrote down a bunch of goals like when I had the energy to do it, and I just kind of like brain dumped them. So I'm gonna take a look through those. And this year I really want to break down my business goals. Last year I did this for like my revenue goals, but I'm gonna break down my business goals into like what it would ideally take to get there, and then break them up into quarterly. So I'm gonna start brainstorming that. When I was at a corporate job, we did like annual goals, and we had this like format that we would use, but essentially we had like categories of goals that were tied to our corporate like overall business goals, and so we would have our own personal goals within our jobs that were tied to business goals, and then we would break that down into actions within each quarter and then have measurables. So I want to bring that energy into running my own business and really just be able to like visualize what it would take for me to get to where I want to go. And of course, like working for myself, I want to feel the freedom and peace that like whatever is supposed to happen is going to happen. But I believe that the best way to achieve goals and to move forward is to visualize yourself there and put steps into action. Otherwise, you can have like lofty things in your head and not really ever do anything to get there. So yeah, that's what I want to do this year. Last year I did it and I had like visuals I printed out and I like kind of marked as I went along. And I did hit all of my revenue goals that I wanted to last year. So let's do it. She follows me around. She's obsessed with me. How embarrassing. This is what Mama does to give you nice treats and a nice house, okay? Here I am in our basement, aka where our storage is. Erin was at Walmart and bought this. I've been looking for something different to organize my like craft supplies, and we're gonna see if it fits better in this than in this giant thing. She's an artist. I officially emptied this whole craft bin and filled this one. I feel like this makes way more sense with the stuff that I have. These like big deep drawers would just make a mess, and I could never find anything because it was just like piled. So this is perfect. And I have this much trash somehow. It literally fits perfectly. It's the exact same width. It is a little bit of a mess again, but I organized this closet again, and I have this set of drawers from downstairs. It works way better in this closet, and look at all these boxes. These are like the boxes from when I bought camera equipment. What do other people do with all of these? In my head, if I ever sell my equipment, then having the box makes them more valuable. But at this point, it's like taking up so much space in this closet, so I'll just keep them there since they're organized, and whenever we move in the future, I'll figure out if I want to keep them or not. But I feel like the last couple of weeks, I've literally thrown out probably like 6 bags of trash of just like stuff that I keep or I don't need, or like literal trash in closets. I think I donated like 3 or 4 bags of stuff to Goodwill, just like random stuff. So my house is feeling way cleaner. Like these little closets that have so much clutter in them cause me so much stress in the back of my head. And now that they are like way more organized, I am feeling good. This is a great way to start the year. Okay, it is indeed several days later. I had an associate wedding this weekend, so I shot a wedding for someone else, which was really fun. It was so cold though, like winter is in full swing, and I'm actually thinking like I want to do some winter activities like in the next couple of weeks, because I'm always complaining about how there's not enough snow to do winter activities, but this year there is, and here I am still not skiing or snowshoeing or anything, so I definitely want to do that this weekend. Okay, I'm gonna do a little cleanup, and I am about to bake my sourdough. I decided to completely wing a new recipe of sourdough. I used the same like base recipe, but I wanted to make cinnamon raisin bread because I absolutely love cinnamon raisin. I put like some butter, cinnamon sugar, and raisins like in when I was folding it, so hopefully it turns out good. Oh my gosh, it actually smells like cinnamon raisin bread. I'm so excited. Oh, wow. Okay, I just took the lid off and it needs like another 15 to 20 minutes. It's officially done. That actually kind of looks like cinnamon raisin bread. I am so excited. And I did try it, and with butter, it is, I would say like 8 out of 10. There's definitely room for improvement, but it tastes pretty good. I also made just a plain one, and I put little hearts on it because we're in like Valentine's Day seasons. Okay, so it's some other day. And what I did the last couple of days was I made like a winter to-do list, so like before the busy season hits. So I'm feeling really good about like my direction for the next couple of months, whether it's like small things or like bigger things that are going to help me run my business smoother and better. So that feels really good. So that's like off-season stuff, like prepping for the year, like prepping client things, communications, and then updating things that really only happen once a year, like updating my website photos, redesigning like guides and booklets and resources that I send out to clients, and then also continuous improvement stuff for how I run my business, which is exciting. And then like writing blogs or like posting photos and weddings onto my website. So that's really exciting. I feel like now every day, if I can get like one of those things done in addition to answering emails, then I will feel like way more accomplished. And I feel like this like getting out of a funk and like starting the new year, I think this is the first time in like years and possibly in my life that I've not had like someone to be accountable to other than myself. I've been full-time for officially 6 months now. It feels like it's been a lot longer. But when I went full-time, it was kind of in the middle of busy season. So in theory, like I was only accountable to myself, but like I had due dates, deliverables. My clients are kind of like someone who I'm accountable to during especially that really busy time. And that's still true in the off season, but it feels very different. Like me doing things to improve my business and update stuff, I'm really only accountable to myself for that. Like the business will run and I will be able to like deliver, you know, the basics of like what I currently do if I do nothing during the winter. But if I want to continue like moving forward and improve my business, it's only like me holding myself accountable. So that's a fun new feeling. I expected to be more scared of it and I had a little bit of a slump, but I think that's okay to like let yourself rest. And if you're sick and you just need to like turn everything off and like just take care of yourself for a few weeks, that is okay. I think I'm gonna start a series of like getting things done in the winter, or like how to improve yourself as an entrepreneur in the winter, and we're gonna do it together because the off season or slow season for a lot of businesses is right now, and I think we're kind of all in the same boat here. So if you are interested in that, or you just need some motivation like over the winter and need someone to do it with you, feel free to follow along. I am so excited for what 2025 has to bring, and have a good one, and I'll see you next time.